Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where hidden treasures turn into unbelievable fortunes, and today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and underrated coins in American history, the legendary 1983 Liberty Quarter Dollar, a coin that many people have seen, touched, and even spent without ever realizing that some rare examples could be worth an astonishing $779,324 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. A simple quarter that once jingled in pockets and disappeared into vending machines now holds the power to change lives, and in this video we will uncover the full story, the history, the mystery, and the incredible value behind this coin that collectors around the world are desperately searching for right now. So stay with me till the end, because what you are about to learn might completely change the way you look at your spare change forever. The story of the 1983 Liberty Quarter begins in a unique and challenging time in United States coin production. The early 1980s were not easy years for the mint, as budget cuts, economic pressures, and a lack of collector-focused production led to something very unusual. Unlike many other years, the U.S. Mint did not produce official uncirculated mint sets in 1983. And this single decision changed everything for collectors, because it meant that high-quality coins from that year were never preserved in the same way as other dates. Most 1983 quarters went straight into circulation, where they were used, worn down, scratched, and damaged over time, and because of this, finding a 1983 quarter in pristine condition today is extremely rare, and rarity is exactly what drives value in the world of coin collecting. Now let's talk about the design that makes this coin so iconic. The Liberty Quarter, also known as the Washington Quarter, features the powerful and dignified profile of George Washington on the front, a symbol of strength, leadership, and American heritage, while the reverse showcases the majestic eagle with wings spread wide, representing freedom and national pride. This design has been a cornerstone of American coinage for decades, but in 1983 something special happened, because while the design remained the same, the availability of high-grade coins drastically decreased, turning ordinary-looking quarters into hidden treasures. But here is where things get even more exciting. Not every 1983 quarter is worth a fortune. The key lies in condition and errors. Collectors are constantly searching for coins that are graded MS65, MS66, or even higher. These are coins that show almost no signs of wear, with sharp details, brilliant luster, and clean surfaces, and because so few were preserved in such condition, the value skyrockets dramatically. A heavily circulated 1983 quarter might only be worth face value, but a high-grade uncirculated piece can be worth hundreds, thousands, and in extremely rare cases with perfect grading or unique mint errors, values can climb to jaw-dropping figures like $779,324, making it one of the most exciting modern quarters in the market. And let's not forget about mint errors, because this is where the real magic happens. Error coins are like lottery tickets in the world of numismatics, and the 1983 quarter is known for some fascinating errors, including off-center strikes, double dies, and striking anomalies that make each coin unique. Collectors are willing to pay massive premiums for these rare mistakes because they cannot be reproduced. Each one tells a story of a moment when something went slightly wrong at the mint, creating a one-of-a-kind collectible that stands out from millions of others. The market demand for the 1983 Liberty Quarter has been steadily increasing over the years, driven by both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts who are entering the hobby. Online auctions, coin shows, and private collectors are constantly competing to acquire the best examples, and as demand rises and supply remains limited, prices continue to climb, making this coin not just a collectible but also a potential investment, a piece of history that can grow in value over time. Imagine the thrill of discovering one of these rare quarters in your own collection or even in your everyday change. It sounds unbelievable, but it has happened before. People have found valuable coins in old jars, piggy banks, and inherited collections. And that is why it is so important to always check your coins carefully, because you never know what hidden treasure you might be holding in your hand. So what should you look for if you want to find a valuable 1983 Liberty Quarter? Start by examining the condition. Look for coins that appear shiny, with minimal scratches and strong details. Pay close attention to the edges, the lettering, and the overall surface quality. And if you think you have something special, consider getting it professionally graded, because an official grade can significantly increase the value and credibility of your coin in the market. As we wrap up this incredible journey into the world of the 1983 P Liberty Quarter, remember that every coin has a story, but some stories are worth far more than others. This is not just a piece of metal, it is a symbol of history, rarity, and opportunity. A reminder that even the smallest and most ordinary can hold extraordinary value if you know where to look and what to look for. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and underestimated coins in American history, the Liberty Quarter dollar 1987 P, a coin that many people have seen, many have spent, but very few truly understand the incredible story, value, and hidden potential behind it. Because what if I told you that a simple quarter from 1987 could be worth far more than 25 cents, could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more depending on condition, rarity, and unique features, and that is exactly why collectors all over the world are paying close attention to this coin right now, because the market is changing, the demand is rising, and the 1987 P Liberty Quarter is slowly becoming a sleeper star in the world of numismatics. Now let's start with the history. Because every valuable coin begins with a story, the Liberty Quarter design actually represents the iconic Washington Quarter series, which has been a symbol of American pride since 1932, featuring the powerful image of George Washington on the obverse and a majestic eagle on the reverse for earlier designs, and by 1987 this coin was being minted in Philadelphia, marked by the small but important P mint mark, which tells collectors exactly where it was produced. And while millions of these coins were struck, what makes certain examples extremely valuable is not just age but condition, mint quality, and rare minting errors that occurred during production. And here is where things get exciting, because collectors are not just looking for any 1987 P quarter, they are searching for coins in pristine uncirculated condition, coins with sharp details, brilliant luster, and no wear, coins graded MS65, MS66, or even higher, because these top-grade coins are extremely rare compared to the millions that were circulated and worn down over decades, and when you combine rarity with demand, the value begins to skyrocket. Now let's talk about the number that will truly surprise you, the current market. Excitement around the Liberty Quarter dollar 1987 P has pushed certain high-grade examples to an estimated value of $779.335, and in some exceptional cases with perfect grading or unique characteristics, collectors are willing to pay even more, because in the coin world perfection is everything. And the difference between an average coin and a near-perfect coin can mean hundreds or thousands of dollars. Now you might be wondering why this coin is gaining so much attention right now, and the answer lies in the growing interest in modern coins, because for many years collectors focused mainly on older coins, but today the spotlight is shifting. People are realizing that modern coins like the 1987 P quarter can also be rare, especially in high grades, because fewer people saved them in perfect condition. Most were used in everyday transactions, meaning finding a flawless example today is much harder than you think, and that scarcity is exactly what drives value. And let's not forget about mint errors, because some 1987 P quarters have been discovered with off-center strikes, double dies, or other unique imperfections that make them one-of-a-kind treasures, and these error coins can sell for significantly higher prices depending on their uniqueness and condition, making them highly desirable among collectors. Now imagine going through your old coin jar or checking your spare change and discovering a coin that could be worth hundreds of dollars. That is the excitement that keeps collectors searching every single day, and that is why this coin is so special, because it is still out there, still waiting to be discovered, still hiding in plain sight. And as the market continues to grow and more collectors enter the hobby, the demand for high-quality 1987 P Liberty quarters is expected to rise even further, which means the value could continue to increase over time, making it not just a collectible but also a potential investment. And this is exactly what makes coin collecting so thrilling, the idea that something so small and ordinary could hold extraordinary value. So if you have not checked your coins yet, now is the time. Look closely at your quarters, search for that 1987 P mint mark, examine the condition, look for shine, detail, and any unusual features, because you never know what you might find. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty Quarter dollar 1987 P, make sure to stay connected with Rare US Coins.